Hey everybody, it's Christina of CraftyPaws. I wanted to share with you guys my first pocket letter. I'm so excited about it. Everybody's been raving about these. This is a DT project for the Not2ShabbyShop going on now through April 6, 2015. If you use the coupon code Easter20, you'll get 20% off. And if your order is $60 or more, you automatically get free shipping. If you happen to miss that sale period, please consider using the code CraftyPaws, all in caps, and you'll get 10% off your order. Okay, you can't combine coupons, so that's why I'm saying if you're shopping between now and April 6th, go ahead and use that Easter 20 coupon code for 20% off. I'm making this pocket letter for Sunny, who is Crafting Sun E with a capital E here on YouTube, and she is celebrating over 300 subbies. Woohoo! First stamp that I use is this sweet Swiss Pixie, CC Designs Pixie stamp. And I just think she's so darling. Something about the tilt of her head is just oh so cute. I also used Garden Party Olivia and I added some wings to her so that she looked like a little fairy as well. Then lastly, I added the CC Designs Cupid, and I just think she is so sweet. And I figured she could be a Cupid or she could be a fairy with those little wings. So let me go ahead and get started. So the first thing I did was cut up a 12 by 12 sheet of pattern paper, and I cut them all 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. So for this first pocket, I just decided to add some different washies. I picked out some pink polka dots. This one says special delivery in a kind of charcoal background. And that last one is a black background with pink and red flowers, which I thought coordinated nicely with the paper. I needed to lift the first washies up because I realized it was a little crooked. That die cut is of a poodle, and I thought that represented me perfectly. And I'd received that from Beth's scrapbook room. I'm just adding some wet glue, and that's my first pocket done. This is the one that's going to include the letter that I write for Sunny. The second one there, I'm adding different washies. This has clouds and little hearts, and I'm just aligning the washi so that the clouds kind of fit together. I end up actually adding 2 more rows of that washi tape because it looks a little unbalanced to me at the end, but I didn't video that part of it. And those clouds are just clouds that I punched out using a Fisker's hand punch, and I'm adding a lot more to the back of that pocket for Sunny to use. This one is my first little fairy, and I die cut some hearts because she's sprinkling hearts actually, and I colored and paper pieced her and added some sparkly stickles to her wings. Those are the hearts that I cut out for the back of that pocket. This next pocket is one that I'm just assembling. I did the little birds off camera, but I used that punch that you see there to add the wings and a little foam adhesive to give it some dimension. And that's just some washi behind that bird. This one is a die cut that I received from Poet Spice, and it was a round circle, and I thought this was perfect with a button in the middle, and I'm just using E6000 for that because behind this one I am adding some flowers that's from, I think, Girls Papery that I'd gotten from Tina G, and I'm going to share 3 of those dimensional flowers for that pocket. This pocket, I'm using just some fun, it's actually holiday washi, but the colors I thought went really well. I struggled there a little bit trying to align the balls on the washi, but I don't get it exactly, but it's close enough. See, I'm struggling there. Do I just use 1 strip or 2? I end up going with 2 because I wanted her to have a more solid base. And that little pixie I colored with blue hair, which I thought was fun. And I didn't do any paper piecing on this one. It's all with Copics and some white jelly roll pen and some stickles. And I'm adding all of the fairies just with glue dots so that if Sunny wants to, she can take them off and use them on a different project. And behind her, I used some paillettes that I'm giving to Sunny because I thought the paillettes looked like the dandelion the little fairy was holding. These flowers are beautifully made. They're handmade and were gifted to me by Malu de la Cruz, and I just thought they were perfect to be the kind of pictogram of this pocket, where I'm going to be including some velveteen, I don't know, flowers. There you see them there. Just fun little felt flowers, velveteen flowers for Sunny to use. This next one, those leaves are actually gifted to me by Finesse, who is Fluorescent Pink Glass. I think that's her YouTube name. But they had originally been made by Candace Scarborough. I think they're just gorgeous. There are a couple of them there. I'm just going to tie it up with some baker's twine that I had received from Little Lulu Scraps. Thanks, Laura. And I just tied knots at the end of the little bit of twine, and I'm going to tie a little bow. And this is to represent some foam leaves that I'm going to include in this pocket as the little gift. But they're just beautiful, beautiful fall flowers. And here you see me cutting up some glue dots so that, again, Sunny can use these leaves too if she likes. And for this last pocket, I'm using some purple washi that I'd gotten from Emily Cox. And then more of that pink polka dot washi that I had used up above. And I'm just centering it for a little ground for the last little fairy that I made out of the Olivia stamp. And I just used the Martha Stewart butterfly punch for those wings. And those butterfly paper clips, I think, are really cute. They're dimensional. They're pearl centers up the main body of the butterfly, and that will be behind this pocket. So this is my first pocket letter completed. I really had a good time, but I will say it took me several days to do this. I don't know how you all are doing so many so fast. I hope, Sunny, that you like it, and I hope you guys like how I've colored and paper pieced each of these little fairy girls. I just love how they came out. And if you're interested in any of the Copic colors or the paper piecing, check out my blog, which I'll link to below, and all those details will be there. Again, if you make a purchase at the Not Too Shabby Shop between now and April 6th, go ahead and use the code EASTER20 for 20% off your order. After that, please consider using the code CraftyPaws, all caps, for 10% off your order. And if your order is $60 or more and you're in the US, shipping is automatically free. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you like this process video, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks. Bye.